Hi guys, it's me again, Anthony, Georgia Sunbelt. I am bringing to you what I had thought would be a substantial layout update, but man, talking about frustration. Frustration set in and I had to quit for a little while. I had to walk away today, today's Halloween, by the way, it's Saturday afternoon. I thought I would get a lot more done than I did. I was working with this Woodland Scenics Just Plug system, and it is not as easy as they make it out to be. Either that or I am just plain dumb and not getting something right. I'm getting most of the lighting on in the buildings and things like that. However, it's the street lights. The street lights, for some reason, none of them are working, and I don't know why. I watch videos, read instructions, you name it, but I cannot get these street lights to work. And there's probably these little hair-sized wires that you have to work with, and I'm working with them under my layout too. So I'm bringing light under the layout to try and connect these things all up properly, but I'm not having any joy with any of this. However, I will go ahead and show you some of the other stuff that I've done. And if anyone had any success dealing with the street lights, Woodland Scenic street lights, and their linker plugs that you plug them into, please leave a comment in the comment section, and let me know what you did. Because right now my frustration level with it is pretty high, and I spent way too much time working on it and not getting some other things done that I had wanted to get done and planned to get done. But here we go with the rest of what I was able to get done. Okay, back to my lighting dilemma. I was successful in getting some of these lights to work. As you can see, man, they look bright through the viewfinder. I hope they're not coming through that bright. They don't look that bright while I'm standing here, but you know, this is back to my food industry. I think you haven't seen this lit in a video. So those two buildings, got some lighting in over there. I've got my loading area lit. There's a dock light around this side. I plan to put another like street light over here to light this area up some more, but since I've been unsuccessful in getting these lit, you can see there's 1, 2, 3, 4. They're not permanently put in there, but they're not lighting up, even though they're plugged into the same system that that my restaurant here. There's going to be a restaurant. That's going to be a country store. I'll talk about those a little bit more later. But they're lit, and I had another couple over here. One here, the entrance to this parking lot area for the business, and another one to light up the parking lot over there. Not working. I do have other lights installed in different buildings, but I haven't hooked those up. So I was trying the complicated stuff first. As you can see, the complicated stuff kind of got the best of me today. So that's my lit area so far. Alright, we're back. From my last update, you saw, I think I showed you where I had did these smoothed roads here. I did come back and paint that road. I used the Woodland Scenics pavement color, but it was way too dark, and I kept adding white paint to it to try and gray it up some more. Looking at it through the viewfinder, it looks cool, but looking at it in person, it's way too dark. So I may try and figure out a way and come back and put a little lighter gray wash over the top of it to lighten it up some more. Just a little decoration over here, and the beginnings of me trying to do scenery. You can see in this area right here, I've painted and added some not ground cover, but dirt gravel along here and along here in this area right here. Those trucks, Did I just say they were there for decoration? They're just there. Because that's going to be a usable building. That's going to be an abandoned building. And that one's just going to be like a storage building. Over here is my corn syrup industry that I started. I think I mentioned to you guys last time. That tanker right there is one of the ones that came from trucks and stuff. I built a tank car and loading platform. I want to do a pump house and all other kinds of piping and stuff, but this is just the beginnings of that industry. I did play around with the parking lot over here. That is actually the Silly Willies. It's gray, but then I kind of lightly, it looks kind of heavy through the viewfinder, but kind of lightly sprayed a little black over gray Silly Willies to try and, you know, make it look a little weathered. Just something I was trying to do. I'd never seen it done before. It was just something I was doing on my own. And matter of fact, this is the auto and truck stuff business that I was doing. You guys saw this building in the my last video. I don't know what you want to call it, but me building this building. One of the things I did want to show you guys is that there's two different ways I'm doing some of these things, these buildings, because sooner or later I know one day I'm going to have to move. I will be moving. I'm building these foundations out of 1/8 inch masonite and screwing them down, but I need a suggestion on the best way to glue these buildings to this particle masonite board. None of my roofs are on permanently, so I can take the roof off and unscrew them. But I want to know how a good glue, which type glue I should use to do that with. I think this one is. Oh, this one is already. It had a floor to it, but the roof's removable, and I just went through the floor with number 4 screws and number 8 washers, I think they were. And tied that one down. Both of these buildings have lighting, they're just not hooked up yet. And as you can see, some of my street lights are on. What did I do over here? I added a third support in the middle to that. That's about it. And you saw the lighting already. Over here, this is one of the other roads I did last time. And same paint. I think the other one's a little lighter because I kept adding white paint to it to make it look better. This is a country store that I can take the roof off, and I am going to go back and paint the inside so that you don't get all the light bleed through. And try and find some storefront grocery kind of inserts to put in there. And the same with this restaurant. The roof's not glued on. I can do the same thing there. And as you can see, the street lights, they're not lit up. One of the things I had hoped to have gotten done over here was start laying out my area for my lumber industry, but that did not happen. So that's one of the things I'm a little frustrated and behind. But something I did get done is to before, which way can I show this the best? These two tracks here, this one and this one, were not in. So I've completed the yard. I put my crossover in so that this is the track that a train will come in on. And I needed an escape for the engines. They would unhook here, come over to this track. This track will always be empty. I just got those box cars sitting there right now, so the engines can back out and either get behind the train or go back out on the other. It's not really the main, but it's a spur track. So I did get that in. Got a frog juicer in on that switch right there, and powered where you see those engines apart. That track's now powered. I'm just calling this I don't even know if there's such a thing. I'm just going to be calling it a engine pocket track, so I can just park some engines on. that's pretty much it. I think that is pretty much it for a layout update this time.